Good evening. I'm Ann Huang, Executive Director of World Arts West. I'm so excited about today's conversation with Alseny Soumah, who has been part of the Ethnic Dance Festival family for many years and will be presenting his own group, Lahiti Dance Collective, in the Ethnic Dance Festival film in October. I was at the film shoot for Lahiti and was blown away by the power of the female drumming collective. So please go to worldartswest.org to buy your tickets for the Ethnic Dance Festival film events. We have an exciting lineup of in-person and online film events in October. Lastly, World Arts West programs like Living Traditions and the Ethnic Dance Festival are only possible with your support. Please go to worldartswest.org to make a donation to support our wonderful programs. Now, I'd like to welcome co-artistic director of San Francisco Ethnic Dance Festival, Mahealani Uchiyama.
Thank you, Anne. Greetings, everybody. I am Mahealani Uchiyama, a descendant of the Yoruba, Ashanti, Mande, Wolof, Mandika, and Salagi peoples. And I come to you from the land of the Chichenyo, also known as Oakland, California, where my mountain is Tamalpais and my waterway is Sasso Creek. I am co-artistic director of the San Francisco Ethnic Dance Festival. And welcome to Living Traditions, exploring dance beyond the performance. With this program, World Arts West aspires to lead our audience on a journey that explores various dance disciplines through a series of online interviews. Our conversations with artists will focus on their art form, its history, and what makes it unique. Each episode focuses on one company practicing a specific tradition. We discuss how they find a balance between holding tradition and embracing innovation. Additionally, we want to give you the opportunity to ask questions of the artists, as well as a demonstration from the tradition that they practice. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ethnic Dance Festival co-artistic director, Latanya D. Tigner.
Thank you so much for being here. Again, I am Latanya D. Tigner, the daughter of Thelma and Peter, granddaughter of Clara, Jake, Ruby, and Charlie, and the umpteenth grand of numerous ancestors whose names I do not know, but whose spirit, blood, and essence course through me. I also come to you today from the land of the Chochenyo-speaking Ohlone people. Today, we have the pleasure to interview Alseny Soumah, founder and artistic director of Lahiti Dance Collective. When he was a small child in Conakry, Guinea, Alseny's family taught him to dance. He received his diploma from République de Guinée Ministère de la Jeunesse and Les Ballets Africains de la République de Guinea as a professor of dance traditionnel. He went on to become Guinea's premier master dancer, performing with Les Merveilles d'Afrique and Les Ballets Africains, Guinea's national drum and dance company. Alseny Soumah has toured Africa, Europe, and the US and has performed at Lincoln Center, among other notable venues. Welcome, Alseny.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. That's great. Thank you so much for having me.
We're so delighted to have you. Thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
I just wanted to mention before we enter our conversation, we'd like to encourage our audience to please consider a donation to World Arts West to enable us to continue this work of upholding and promoting and supporting culturally specific world dance traditions.
Yes. Alseny, how you doing?
Hey, Taya, everybody. How are you? I'm so happy to be here with you guys. This is so privileged and so honor for me to be here with all you guys. I'm so happy. So,
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
We mentioned in your bio about you starting dancing as a child. You started your training as a child, but as you were growing up in the region now known as Guinea, what makes Guinea dance unique? What makes it unique?
Yeah, Guinea dance, what they make unique. Guinea dance is strong because when you dance, I'm gonna talk about Guinea. When you dance a Guinea dance, and this what I keep saying all the time. If you can dance Guinea dance, you will dance any other dance. Because for me, I'm from Guinea. I dance Guinea. I'm from Guinea, West Africa, and I dance a lot of company when I was in Guinea. The way we learn how to dance everywhere, the outside before we even go to ballet or before we even go community, you dance and outside with all your friends. That make it unique from Guinea dance. Because don't see me sitting here. But any dance you throw my way, I will do it. Any dance you throw my way, I will do it. I just don't do it professionally because it's not my culture, but I can do it. That's make Guinea dance, special. Because when you dance Guinea, you dance any other dance.
Can you give us an example of how these dances are done in the village versus on the stage? Like,
The Dundun dance. The piece that we have, like a Dundun dance, this be happening in the village, is still happening until today. It's for elderly women get it together and teach young girl to come into be woman and teach young girl how to carry herself out. It's traditional cultural dance for women in the village. And a long time ago, you can't put this dance on stage without asking this woman. Because like back in the day, back in the day, not a long time ago, like 20 years ago or 25 years ago, this dance was not on stage. This Dundun dance was not on stage. When I first came to United States in 95, this dance, it was just started coming out because we just started doing it like early in 90. So you have to go to women, this traditional women, the spiritual people tell them, can I allow to have this dance outside? If they allow you to have it, and that's why when Salo will ask them, they allow Salo to put on stage. That's how we start doing it. But it's still happening today in the village, So it's a really traditional dance for the women and teach other young women to come in to be women and how they carry themselves out, how they carry themselves from to be like a woman, a young adult or adult when you grow up, how you're gonna be. So this one.
We've talked about this in some other interviews, but also you and I have talked, had this discussion, how things like when they're done in the village, in their context, in their indigenous context, and what changes happen once you put it on the stage, like the embellishments and things that happen. So, how can you talk about like being in those phenomenal companies in Guinea and what is that process like from getting something that is maybe
Private to put in the
not
stage.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I can name a lot of rhythm. It was not out before 95. Before I get this country, it was out there, but it was not on stage. Because if you put on stage, you're gonna get a consequence with you're gonna pay for it. You're not paying for the money. Sometimes people pay for some rhythm for the life. And this dance we're doing, like this dance on the new dance is not men dance. It's for women. Men not allowed to put this on stage. If you put this on stage without asking this woman, you might have big punishment. You might gonna get very very sick, or some people you might lose your life because the spiritual thing. You know how you guys say here, like a boy and girl club. Some school is only women, and some school is boy and girl club. Those kind of stuff. This kind of, we're not calling like that, but this one is supposed to be like woman. If you have to put it on stage, you have to go ask for it. They have to bless you before you put this on stage. Other way, you might not, you might not, you might gonna pay it so badly, because I remember, and I'm just gonna give you a little one rhythm. Yeah, Latanya, I've been working Dimension a long time. At Yamama, remember Yama? No, Bao dance, Bao.
Mm-hmm.
We have Bao rhythm. Bao rhythm is a traditional dance for women in the village. This village called Masanta. This is Sanu village. This is like a 1950 something. Sanu take this dance, this Bao dance, because that time he was young. He take this dance. He was director from Ballet National from Masanta, the first generation, first president time. He take this Bao dance. He go like one woman create this other thing, woman compound. He go there, he pimp. Whenever they were doing, he saw everything. He hide himself and take this Bao dance, put it on stage. So one day when he put this Bao dance on stage, village women was not happy about it because he put something out. People not to be publicly. What they do? They ended up killing one of his son. Yeah, they say he have to pay for the blood. He don't know, and his son and his friend, they went to Bruce in the forest to do whatever they have to do there. All the friends come home. Sano's son never come home until today. He named that son after the first president in the Guinea, and Sekou Touré. So it was a big thing out in Guinea that time. It was a so big thing out of Guinea, and they give Sano punishment. They kick him out of the village, Masanta. They kick him out of that village. He go to other village. They kick him out of there. Everywhere he go, they kick him out of there. A lot of dance we're not supposed to put on stage without you asking for it first before you put it in it. So that's some kind of this Dundun dance is. Woman, if you go Guinea, just ask Baga Guinea, because Guinea mean woman. Baga mean like ethnic group who they created this dance. Baga Guinea group. So that means this woman dance group. Guinea, that's how they call them. If you want to see them. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You have the title as Professor of Dance Traditional. And I wonder if you could share with us what were the requirements that you had to undergo to be able to receive that status?
What to come in to be like a national ballet national dance company or what? I'm not quite sure yet what you're asking.
How is it that you became known for being an instructor?
Yeah.
Of this form of dance?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know much. When I start dancing, because even me, I pay my way before I get here today. Yesterday was talking. I don't mention that. I pay my way to coming to be a good dancer. Even my parents know I was gonna be the good dancer, but they not approve for me to dance. They want me to finish my education first, but I choose to do this because this one I love more than anything. I used to get a whip. I used to get a whip. My mom used to whip me when I go to dance. How she know I go to dance? Because Guinea, we go to school in the morning. Evening you do what you have to do. So when I go to dance at the school, when I come home, My mom always look at my eye. If my eye is red, she know I go to dance. So now when I go to dance, I come back. When I finish, I go take shower, I come back. So she won't know. The secondly, the way she find out when I go to dance, when I come home, she wait. She call me when I get her clothes. She take my hand. She put her tongue on my skin like this. If my skin is salty, now she know I just come from dance. I get wet. We do that all. I do that. I've been that part all the time. And then one Yamusa first see me dancing outside, he said, "This guy has potential to dance." So they take me there. First, in Guinea, like a top the top. You go to community dance, and you go to section, and you go to federation, and now you go to Ballet National. Before Merveilles. So I was all this under group. I was all in this group before Sanu created Merveilles. Merveilles got created in 1985. So I was already dancing before they picked me to ballet in Merveilles. So when I was in Merveilles, so Ballet National see me there too. They take me there to bring them to Ballet National. When I was in Ballet National, I was just so young. I was young, have so much energy. Everywhere we go, I have the name. I remember one ballet travel, they come home, and sometimes so European people or Western people, when they come in Guinea to take dance class, Sano always, or Yamusa or Amid Bangura, they always say, Alseny, teach these people. I'll show them what we do. And I started teaching dance class before I even come in US. In Guinea, I started doing dance class. People come in Europe or Australia or Japan or Canada. So when they come for Sano always give them to me. And I remember I have one student from Hawaii. Her name is Alseny. When she first go to Guinea, and she see me dancing, I was dancing the ballet. I'm the only one with a young person, young age. She tell Sano and others, she said, I don't want nobody to teach me. I want Alseny to teach me because I like the way he dance. So that's when I started getting them for myself in Guinea. And I started getting them, and I started doing like a video, music video. Anybody, the famous people, they have a music video, they hire me to go do. If you Google like a back in the day video, you might see me there. I might look different because now I'm getting way, stuff like that. But that's why I'm getting them for myself. Once I was here, it changed my life. When I was in New York, it was different. But when I moved to California, so it changed. It changed. Whole my day changed. Because when I was in New York, a lot of people was in New York doing the same thing. I know Mbemba is there, Yusuf is there, Memuna is there, a lot of Epizo, a lot of people were there who they doing the same dance. And when I choose to come in California, so when I came here, that's why I blew up big. So yeah.
Nice. So you mentioned that you came to the U.S. in 1995. Is it 1995?
Yeah, April 4, 1995. That's how we landed in the JFK.
Okay. Yeah. What was, and you spoke about like there were already folk in New York, and can you talk about a little bit about your time there in terms of like how you got introduced into the dance communities, and then also we talked about coming to the Bay and what was attractive about coming to the Bay Area. But can you start with getting introduced to the dance communities in New York and the Eastern Seaboard, I guess.
Yeah. And when I first come in New York, I come in New York at a dance group. Like I explained to you guys yesterday, a dance group. I was the leader of the group. Sano put me on charge. It was like 11 people. I was leader of the group. So we come in there as a dancer. But sometimes when you get some place, you have people, they already been there, they already settled. They might not gonna give you space. You might don't know that. You guys might don't, because you don't be that position, but we know. You come to some place, people who already there, they never show you the way. They always because they're afraid you're gonna take the job away from them. That's what this I'm talking about. This is New York. when I was in New York, I used to do dance for if somebody travel. They call me because I never had my own dance class in New York because it was the only 2 dance studio in New York, Geneva School or Farita. So all day was packing. The day was not packing. It was like a Monday. Monday, they only give you like a earlier time. Earlier time, people is work. So I'm never danced my full dance when I was in New York. We practice, we do our show. After we finish our show, we are still with the group. So that's how we get the contract from the Lincoln Center and a lot of different places to do the show. But I always used to go like a Massachusetts, Connecticut. This lady, she always coming, call me like every time. She had saying, okay, I'll have show tomorrow. Come in and do a show with me. Her name is Merveilles. She always take me there. That's when my dance explode and over there. New York, if somebody travel, they say, okay, listen, we have a class. They don't give me the class. They will give class to some other people. So those other people, they the one call me and say, oh, we have a class here. This person is not here. Why not come and teach the class? So when I teach the class, everybody will like, we don't even know you're here. I'm like, but I'm still here, but they don't have a good time for me to teach. And I remember first time Maribas first saw me teaching class. She take her hair wrap off of her head. She swept my feet. She said, Alseny, you have, I'm never, because it's a lot of rhythm. It was not doing here. The one I was in US. Mane, America was not doing Mane. Ya Mama, America was not doing Ya Mama. Daru, America was not doing, because people who do it here, they don't know those rhythm. Even they know, if you don't know it, they don't know how to do on that step. So that's why the first day Mariba see me, I was doing Ya Mama and Bao, those 2 dance. So she never see those kind of dance before. So that's in New York. But I feel like in New York, it was hard for me to get my dance up because the people who they was there did not give you space. They not letting people see you. They not letting people know you're there. So I was living in Calamba was here in California. Calamba used to go back and forth. We said, brother, why not you come in California? Nobody's in California. At the dancer in Guinea dancer. There are people but not Guinea people. So me and Calamba talk about it. And then I decided to come in. Like I'll tell you the story yesterday. It was a long story. I don't want to go all the way. But I'm saying, okay, I'm coming. So when I was in New York, I used to go to Atlanta do dance class. They used to call me there. Mohamed Jabin used to live there. He called me there. I used to go like, how do you call it, Florida, do class there. But people always call me different, doing workshop. Now let's stay. I go to Michigan. All those places. I used to go all those places in Boston, Washington. I used to go those East Coast places before I even come to California. So one time, Kalamba talked to Abule Yakite. He said, Abule Yakite, my brother, he from Guinea. I wanted to invite him in the Tambacounda dance camp, Tambacounda. So Kalamba invited me, Abule Yakite, rest in peace, and invited me to come in here, Tambacounda. So I remember when I first came in there, Tambacounda, when I was in the camp, nobody knew me. I was new. Nobody knew me. I was a dancer. Everybody think, okay, some guy here, no drummer. Everybody would think I was drumming because I'm always staying next to Kalamba because nobody knew me there. So my class time, I have a class. People don't know who I am that time. So people started coming to class one by one. So one of my warm up started with the music. So people started coming. Class started getting big. That's why everybody find out in California I'm a dancer. So after that one class, I think it was not a lot of cell phone. It was not a lot of cell phone that time. It wasn't like home phone. People, I was getting a lot of number. People was calling me. The kid. I don't have cell phone that time. Even Kamba don't have cell phone, but I give a Kamba number because I just was here. I don't have number from here. So that's how I grew up in California. Everybody know since that first class, I got a name in California. Everybody will talk about me. Everybody was talking about, okay, we gotta make sure this guy come in California. So I remember Santa Cruz, Elizabeth, I remember she went to New York, she go find me in my restaurant. She said, why not you come in California before I even move here? I said, I'm going in November. So during November, when I come in Tambacounda conference, so I'm never go home. I'm never go back to New York again. I stay. I believe this is stay.
Yeah, Tambacounda was a
It
special.
was it was special. It was special dance camp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank you for answering that. Did I interrupt you, Mahia? I'm sorry.
No, no, please go
Oh,
ahead.
okay, okay. Um, so you get here in the Bay Area and you're doing your classes. What was the reason for starting your own dance company or your dance group? And then also what was one of the reasons? What was a reason for starting your annual conference, your annual dance
Yeah,
conference that's coming up in November?
yeah. Coming up soon. Yeah. Once when I was here, late 1999, when I was here, I don't start my class right away. As usual, to Kamba was saying, Kamba always mention Dimension. He say Dimension have a studio, but Kura was here. Kura have a class, and Kura have like Tuesday and Thursday, and Dimension have a also on Wednesday, and Alasan Khan have like rest in peace, have like Friday, and Saturday Jamanakura and the Congo have a class, and Friday night, yeah, Congo have a rehearsal, Jamanakura have a rehearsal. So it's not space, Kamba tell me, no, let's go talk to Dimension, let's go talk to Latanya. So we go talk to Latanya and Dimension, they give me Sunday class. They say, okay, get Sunday class. So my first class, it was Sunday class before I even opened the Friday class. And then in the city center downstairs, and so I was not working with the city center first. I was working with the Dimension at Sunday class. I remember my Wednesday class, it used to be Sister Linda class on Wednesday. Sister Linda used to teach that Wednesday class for city center downstairs, second floor. They work together, So I don't know that. So one day I finished my Sunday class. One this Wednesday, Kamba said, let's go Malangasan. Let's go Malangasan. We come Malangasan. Sister Linda was teaching the class. She saw me. She knew me. I was in the camp. I saw her in the camp, but I don't remember her. And when I came to stay in the front door, my hand would cross like this. I was in the class. Sister Linda stopped whole class. She stopped whole class. She come like this. She bowed for me. She bowed. She said, when you here, I'm not teaching class no more. Take this class. This class is your class. He said, I said, no. He said, no, Sister Linda. He said, this class is your class. You original, you come from Africa, you fresh, you just come here, you don't have a class, somebody should help you. That's what I get that Wednesday class. So I get that Wednesday class. Sister Linda give me that Wednesday class. But I don't know class was a part of the city center downstairs. So I take that class, I started to that class. I tell Sister Linda, come and teach with me. But she said, no, I'll come take class, but this class is for you. I can't be teaching class when you're here. Even you like, I'm your elder, you just got here, you need this class. That's what I get that's how I get my Wednesday class. My first class, it was a Sunday class, what Dimension gave me. Give me the studio. So I start that class, and after that, when I start teaching for Dimension class Sunday, the city center now they hire me to teach their Friday class. I say a Friday class, you have like Alseny have a class on Friday, and Jamanakura and for the Congo have a hustle that same day. People are not gonna come class. I said I don't want to hear from competition. I don't want it. But they say no, you're gonna do class after Alseny class. Alseny class starts 6, it finishes like 7:30 or 8. He said you can have class right after that. So I take Friday class on second floor. That's what I do that like many years before City Center got stopped working. Yeah.
And then how did you form your company? How did that come to be? And then the conference.
Yeah. My conference, because when I was here at I started conference 2001. That's my first conference. Oh, my first conference. Because when I was here, I was seen and everybody doing something. I tell Kalamba, people doing something. Why not we create something to do in a dance conference? You know, me and Kalamba wife and Soma. I said, Soma, you from here? I don't know here that well, but you know people, you know how to do it. That time they say, oh, soon as I meet you, they say yes. Okay, let's try. And then we do our first conference in 2001. And the 2001, we don't have a grant. I don't have grant, nothing, because I was working a lot. I used to teach in San Francisco. I was working only Monday, but I was working Tuesday to Sunday class in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was teaching Friday in the class, 5 days in the weekend. So the money I was making, I take that money, we do the first conference. That 2001. The first conference we do, I don't make money. I lose money. The reason we lose money, the guy will give me money like how much, like 4,000, 5,000 to get a ticket for the people, to bring people here, because he working he was working in the airport. He working in the Union Airline. We trust him. We used to have this old guy named OD. He's coming to class all the time. That's his son. He said, my son can help you to get a ticket. So we give 5,000 to him to get a ticket for us. So this is, I don't know if I have to say this on the screen, but So we give him the money. So he take that money, he take it other people credit card, buy ticket for the people. So we have people get here for the conference, but to return to go home, they go airport, they stop whole ticket. They stop like 18 ticket. They say you can't fly because the ticket you guys have it is stolen credit card ticket. You can't fly. So I don't know what to do. And then when I already finished pay everybody, because I was have saving, I have to take money that I talk to OD. That guy run away. I have to talk to OD. Think about it. What that day, what do we have to do? I take money, we rent a van, like 1 week, like maybe $1,000. We rent a van. OD drive, OD and somebody else, we pay that somebody, I pay somebody else, I remember that. Me and Sumah, we pay that somebody. OD and his son, OD and that guy, they drove these people across the country because I don't have money to buy a ticket. To buy a ticket the same way is so expensive. So OD drove here, they drove here to New York. They drove here to Atlanta, drop people, Texas, drop people, Buffalo, New York, drop people. That's why they stop drop people all the way to New York. That's my first conference. That's 2001.
Mm.
The second conference, I said, we're not doing it. I don't do the second because I'm not doing the conference because I can't do it. And then 2003, we do one. It was half. We do little one. People are starting with it. We started, but they said they're not going to do it no more. I'm that kind of person. I can't start something not finished. I started with them. They say, okay, we don't have money. I can't do it. I'm like, me, I have to do this. Because I put a flyer out. I put everything. You're going to do it. You have to do it. So I do it 2003 myself. And then 2004, that's what I really take over. That's how we do Lahidi. Remember Lahidi show we do on Malangasana? Big show we do on Theater 2004. And that show, that's how I started over. Since in 2004 until today, I still doing the conference on my own. I get the grant here and there. I get the grant only 2 times. But since that time until today, I do everything my own. Everything come out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so that's how I started the conference.
Yeah. Thank you. That is traumatic in terms of like having to have that happen to you. But the conference is such a wonderful contribution in the fall because we have conferences in other parts of the year, Damakor and March, and then the Congolese in like June. So there's so the November offering it spreads it out. And a nice bringing people in that we may not necessarily see at other conferences. But yeah, so thank you for that contribution.
You're welcome.
So I think it's time for our presentation.
Right.
Yeah. I would love for you to have something to share with us, with our audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I know probably you need a moment to get ready to do that. And I'd like to take this opportunity to just encourage our audiences again to consider a donation to World Arts West. You can follow the link there that is seen on your screen at the moment. A contribution of any amount would be greatly appreciated. You can donate by texting us. Yeah, we would love to hear from you. And I'd also like to ask our audience if you have any questions to go ahead and put those questions into the chat function on the device that you are watching from. Okay.
Okay. Get ready.
Mm-hmm.
We're ready.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. This the dance I'm about to give you guys now. It's called Kasa. Kasa is dance from the Guinea, West Africa. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. 5. Okay. 5, 6, 5, 6. Go ahead. 1. You stop. 1. And you bounce. You bounce over there. So, see? That's one step. Okay. And then next one. 5, 6, 7. Go ahead. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then 5, 6, 7. Go ahead. See? Okay. And then next one. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Got it. Okay. And then next one. 5, 6, 7. Right. 1. Right. 1. Right. 6, 7. Okay, another one. 5, 6, 7. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. Next one. Okay. Five, six, one. Five, six. Walk. Walk. Turn and turn.
Thank you, Alseny.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, just looking at the proliferation of that's not doing the abundance of the step touch in all of how we work a step touch in African dance. Thank you so much. So we have a question from Deborah Vaughn.
Oh.
And her question is, do you see Caramba when you go home, and is he still drumming? And then I have a follow-up question to that.
Yeah, as you come this past trip, I haven't seen him, but every time I go, he always come home, see me.
Nice. And so that's another offering that you have for the community. It's like you take people to Guinea, you host people at your home in Guinea, and we had a chance to take our youth in 2006. It's been a while.
That was great.
That was great.
We're gonna do it again.
It was so wonderful, and you were a very gracious host, and your whole family were so. That was just an amazing trip. So I was just wondering, when you go home and you reconnect with folk and your company members and things like that. And I know you take us, you take folk to different regions. It's like, do you reconnect with like the dances in terms of like, do you do research while you're there? Do you kind of like just do you do like see what is happening now in Guinea and then bring that back?
That's good. That's a good question. And it's starting from 2006 we was there, and then now everything changed. A lot of things changed. It's still traditional things stay there, but the things change a little bit. Every time I'm in Guinea, every time I'm always start learning every day. I'm never stopping learning. Sorry about that. I'm never stop learning when I'm in Guinea. So I'm always keep learning when I go Guinea. People, people always come to my house. The ballet people still come to my house until today. When I'm there, I call them. I don't call them. They always come in there. They always share what we have. So I go to ballet also to see them what they have, what they do, what they progress, what dance they have, what they're doing, comparing when I was there. Sorry about that. When I was there, I'm always, I'm sorry, my phone connecting with the computer. That's why. Yeah. So, and it's always like if you go Guinea now I won't say I have a dance company in Guinea, but I might have some group there because every time when I take people, my Tanya, the kids, they always in Guinea, my compound. Now they're all grown. Now they're all dancer. When I'm teaching class, you see a lot of youth people. Mommy. Yeah. Yeah. You see a lot of youth people. You see a lot. All the neighborhood kids, they come and they dance with me. Now, if I bring like 4 people, my compound will get full with other neighborhood kids. Everybody want to dance. Everybody, they dancing with me. Ballet people, they come all the time. I'm still hosting Dundumba. I'm still going to see ballet. I'm still going to Island. I'm still doing everything we was doing before and more. So yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And so now we're getting ready to see your company perform in the film that is going to be coming out in just a few weeks. And it's so exciting. It's such a powerful piece. Well, yes, and you could see that if you would like to get tickets, I'm talking now to our audience to please check us out at worldartswest.org. This is something not to be missed. Just the many extremely powerful and talented performers that we're blessed to have here in the Bay Area. I'd like to ask you, what does it mean to you to present your company during this work for the Ethnic Dance Festival?
This work, this means to me a lot because this is my first in Oakland. This is my third presentation at the artist on stage because I remember last time, I'm not talking about the show when I'm doing with the kid, but this is like an adult group. This was my third time. My second time was like a 2004 when I created Lahidi Dance Collective, and Lahidi 4 we have a 3-day show. That was 2004. So after that, this is top of everything because people still asking me why not you bring Lahidi show again, but it costs money. This one now. This to me now is like I'm newborn. I'm trying to bring. I can't say in English. I'm newborn. It's presenting something new. People to know. I'm still here. I have opportunity this time to show this one thing more. I still have more to show, but this one I have now. I'm so happy. I'm so honored to be working with you guys. Yeah, I can't even express it because I don't even know how to say how I am because I know this long time I didn't do any show in Oakland, any show in the Bay Area, San Francisco and Oakland. No, yeah, people hire me by myself to go do show with them. That's different. But me to present something, this is I think my third time since I've been in California. I do a lot of different places, but here, Bay Area, this is top of everything. This is unbelievable. It's happening. Latanya keep telling me, Alseny, we gotta do this, you gotta do this. So now it's here.
Yes.
It's here.
Yes. Yes and yes. We are so looking forward. And it's like for you to be in the area for so long and not have the opportunities to present in that way.
Yeah.
Is a misstep.
It is. It definitely is.
And for whatever reason that hasn't happened. But I will ask you this. And so, if given the opportunity, what would you present? Like, what story would you bring forth? What epic piece would you put together to present out into the world as Alseny Soumah, director of
I have because I'm coming from the best. I learned from the best in Guinea. Kemoko Sano. You Google his name, he's the world number one choreograph and artistic director of Ballet National, Joliba and Ballet Africain. I don't know how long, since in first president time. You know, I'm not saying 1968, 1958, before Ballet National at that time. But after that time, Sano, he was number one of Guinea. Everything I do, I learn from him. I learn my dance outside before ballet, but all my creativity, and I see him. I was in his right hand. He taught me a lot of things. He showed me a lot of things. Because I remember when I was in ballet or Merveilles, Sano, I'm always with him. He take me like he is a petit, like I would say, your right hand. So I learned a lot from him. You know, I have so much to show, give. And if I have opportunity to do, I have a lot of things. I have like a story I have some story you wanna put on stage. You cry or you sad or you laugh. You know, I have so much to offer. Yeah. It is a lot. I have a lot. Yeah. If I have the way to express it, I will do it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear. I want to see it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have the conference coming up in November. Is there anything else that you have coming up that you'd like to share with our audience?
Yeah. And my Lahidi Dance Collective Dance Conference coming up on November 4th to November 14th. Please come on out, support, tell your friend, tell all your friend, tell all your uncle, your aunt, anybody. Please come and support. And also, and like I mentioned you guys yesterday, and I just got hired from Hawaii. I'm gonna go Hawaii for 2 weeks to choreograph some dance group there, Oahu and Kauai. I'm gonna do workshop, but they want me to give them some choreography also. Because I used to go there all the time before pandemic. So now I'm gonna be going there to give them, to share them my culture, give them choreography, and that's two things line up for me. And then Hamburg Kani, and Akira Eureka, they just hire me like to go there every other 2 weeks to go there to the class. So that's something I'm doing right now. And then I work with Dimension Dance Theater. They send me to school. I work at the school. So I work in the right deposit and after school program also. So I'm doing good.
Yes.
A lot. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alseny, for participating
Yeah.
in Living Traditions. It's been an honor to have you here to speak and share your story with us and
No.
to the world for this series. Your wealth of knowledge is just amazing, and your lineage and the people you come from and the way you speak of them and bring them down, call them into space and dance for them and and all those things. I know you dance for them when you dance. For everyone who's joined us today, this evening, this is the final Living Traditions for this season. So we hope to see you at the festival in October. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you, Mahia.
Thank you, Mahia.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Alseny, Latoni, Mahia. What an honor to be listening to this conversation, the stories. My heart is flooded with so many wonderful memories of City Center tonight as well, actually. And wow, that was an amazing video in the beginning. The Lahiti ladies are on fire. For everybody who's watching, please remember to go to worldartswest.org, buy your tickets to the Ethnic Dance Festival events in October. I look forward to seeing all of you in person or online in October. Thank you so much for watching tonight.